Now, we all love movies, and what we love about movies are the movie theme scores. And we have grew up with great movie theme scores of our time, such as The Godfather, Terminator, Avengers, what have you. So today, I'm going to tell you my top three favorite movie theme scores that I, Bebe, the Scream Queen, love. So let's just get into it. So before I get into it, I did record this along with my favorite movies, but when I try to retrieve this particular video, yeah, it was erased. I didn't erase it. I mean, it crashed. I couldn't get it back. I tried to restore it, everything. I mean, I see it, but they said it's unsupported. Okay, so I had to do this again this time, right? And no, I did not get my hair cut. Okay, I curled it. Right. Okay, this is how it looks. So thank y'all. But anyway, let's just get into my favorite movie theme scores. And no, it's not The Godfather. I'm sorry. And I finally did watch The Godfather all the way through. I do love it. I know about it. Okay, it's just I never got a chance to sit down and watch it. Okay, I'm an 80s babies, 90s kid, so I finally got a chance to watch it. But the movie theme score of The Godfather is not on this list. One movie I have not heard probably, and the other two is just like okay, duh. But anyway, let's just get into it. So coming in at number three of my top three favorite movie theme score is 2016 Fender Bender. Now, y'all probably asking, what is Fender Bender? It's a slasher horror film. It didn't get that much rep. And it's an okay movie. If you like to yell at your screen saying that do not do this, why you didn't do this, that is a good movie for you. It's a very comforting movie to me. And I will watch it, once I get either I'm bored with my life. But I enjoyed it. It's fun. It is really fun. But the theme score was composed by Night Runner. And when I first heard it, okay, I don't even know how I got into Fender Bender. Honestly, I think it's one of those things on Netflix that it wasn't Netflix. No, Sci-Fi Network had played Fender Bender, and I fell in love. Now I remember, and I remember hearing the theme score, and once the theme score was playing, I'm like, okay, it's getting 80s vibe. It's getting like Cobra, like Sylvester Stallone and the Arnold Schwarzenegger, that 80 heist type of and 80s horror kind of vibe to it, right? And then they kept playing it and playing. I'm like, oh yes, I'm in love. I'm a I if you like 80s sound when it comes to horror or like one of them heist type of movies, Night Runner, Fender Bender is the one for you. And I just love that whole feel good type of score that brings you back to when you were little when movies were enjoyable, and really truly the music was the were the key components of movies. So it kind of remind me of, how should I say this? The score reminds me of two accounts that I follow on Instagram, Sun City 80s and Sunglasses Kid. They make these types of, sound when it comes to the 80s because, really and truly people miss those sounds. And with Fender Bender, it gives you in the mood of like, it's very eerie and creepy because the movie is about a guy called the driver who will get his victims by hitting their fender bender. And when you hit someone's car, you exchange information, your name, address, insurance policy, what have you. So the information that he has of his victims, he would scratch out their first name and put either a unisex name or a man's name, and he would exchange it with his next victim. So he would get their information, go to their house, and unalive them. And so it stars, what's his name, Bill Cage, I think, or Sage, and also Mackenzie Vega, a sister of what's her name, Alexa Vega. Yeah, she played as the main character as the final girl. Well, yeah, as a final girl because she did She fought long and hard, but rest in peace. Spoiler alert, rest in peace. But yeah, the score was, yeah, it's everything. If you love that 80s sound of a movie score, Fender Bender is the one. And for the fact that it came out in 2016 is awesome. And I'm just so surprised that nobody like talk about this movie. I mean, no, I mean it's an okay movie, but it's a fun movie to watch, and I would love to get my hands on the Fender Bender soundtrack. Honestly, to me, I just love it. So y'all may say like, "Come on, baby, pick another one." No, I love the Fender Bender movie score. It's just my style. It is my style, honey. You know, you ain't gonna tell me no other. You can't tell me no different. So that's that. So that is my number three, 2016 Fender Bender. Coming in at number two of my favorite movie theme score is 1984's Beverly Hills Cop. Now, y'all cannot tell me that every time y'all listen to the theme score of Beverly Hills Cop starring Eddie Murphy, that y'all don't feel like a cop. Y'all don't pretend to be a cop. Even you driving with someone or you driving, you feel like you have a mission to take down the bad guy, and you picture yourself in the shootout, kind of like yeah, and have that signature Eddie Murphy laugh, yo. I mean, just the keyboard. You know, I forgot who composed the theme score. I was like, man, who came up with this? I mean, I admire people who hear it and then they play it. Well, hold up, I'm kind of one of them a little bit, but yeah, but just to have that, you know, you wish that you could come up with that. You know how you hear songs like, man, I wish I could come up with that. Because usually some others, like musician will say, man, I wish I came up with that song because, man, that is phenomenal. And uh, what I love about the theme score with Beverly Hills Cop is like very adventurous, you know, type of theme score. Is like you going on a mission, and you're happy about it. and but I just really truly love. I mean, it stands the test of time. I remember people did like a other version of Beverly Hills Cop, like did, but off key. If I have kids, I would like, hey, put on the sunglasses, pretend that you're coming out and come after me. You know how people would stick their head, you know, out the door like one by one. That would, if I had children, they'd be like, "Doo, doo," like I'm the bad guy, you know. Oh, that would be so cute. But I don't know what to say. It's just when you hear it, there, you know, there's a smile on your face. And again, like what I said about Fender Bender, uh, Beverly Hills Cop is very nostalgic. You know, it's like bring you back to when you first saw the movie. I mean, I have not lived. I didn't. Okay, let me say this again, because it came out in 1984. I was born 1986, so no, I wasn't born yet. But I grew up watching Eddie Murphy's movies, and Beverly Hills Cop was one of them. Golden Child was one of them. Coming to America was one of them. And this is what we're talking about when you have a movie score that holds the test of time. No, for how many years? It's been 41 years, and still people love this movie score. You can't go wrong with it. I mean, you just can't. So that is my number two of my favorite top three movie scores, 1984's Beverly Hills Cop. Coming in at number one of my favorite movie scores is 1995's. Yeah, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is one of the best movie theme scores. Actually, that's the reason why it's my number one. I can listen to any other movie theme scores in movie history, and Mortal Kombat will be that number one still because for 90s kids mainly and 90s teens, and I'm going to, yeah, 90s young adults, but it's mainly the 90s kids and 90s teens that when you play that song and that dude shouting out Mortal Kombat and follow up by the beats, you can't help but put your hands up and say, yeah. And you cannot tell me that as you were listening to the movie theme score of Mortal Kombat, that you didn't picture yourself fighting against like Sub-Zero, Scorpion, um, who else? Sindel or Goro, Melina, or if you want for the good guys, Katana, Liu Kang. Like you didn't picture yourself like fighting the battle, like if you're a good guy defending Earth Realm, or you just fighting against someone that you made up, create your own storyline. Yeah, I did that. I would sit like lay in my bed playing that theme score, and I was just thinking that I can kick butt. And I can kick as high as I can, but when I'm thinking that I can kick like this, I'm kicking like. I would love to go to a club and somebody say, "Y'all remember this?" and then play it. Man, I'd be like, I would go mayhem. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. And then I would kick anybody's butt in that club. Even though they may say, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" I'm like a little chihuahua. I'm ready to fight. Cause let me tell you something. I'm the type of person that if I watch wrestling or Bruce Lee movies, or even Mortal Kombat, I feel like I am a fighter. One time, okay, story time. I think I was 29, 28, 29. My sister Jasmine was like 24, 25. And I was in my wrestling glory. Yeah, I grew up with WCW and WWF at that time when it was called WWF. But WCW was the main thing in my household. But anyway, I want to do the figure four. And I said, Jasmine, let me do the figure four. And she's like, really, baby? I begged. I said, please. So I got the picture, right? And I was like, okay, we got to lay down on the ground. She was like, okay. And I was like, okay, now the legs go right here. The legs go right there. And I'm supposed to do, okay, so my legs go under here. And then all of a sudden I got to do this. Jasmine was like, baby, baby, baby. I said, is it working? She's like, yes, it's working. Yes, it's working. It hurts. I said, yeah. I go, then after, I'm tired. And after that was done, she ran into her room. She ran into her old bedroom. And I was in my heyday. I was like, I can do anything. And without her knowing, I could picture in her point of view just laying in the bed, just traumatized. But she didn't know that I was coming in there just to elbow drop her. And then all of a sudden, I may get a stick, like a mop stick, and then I would like, just like do 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 do, and just like swinging it all around. And Jasmine would say, "Baby, can you put the stick down before you like hit something?" And then I hit the dresser, or maybe I hit her by accident. I'm like, ooh, okay, because Mortal Kombat does that. Okay, anything that deals with fighting, it does that to me, and Mortal Kombat definitely does that to me. Sometimes I will get a sock and pretend it's my nunchucks. And Mortal Kombat will come down as to me as the greatest movie theme scores of all time. If you disagree, okay, that's fine, but I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. Okay. And people gonna say, oh, well, like The Godfather. Yeah, The Godfather's good, but see, you know what? I wouldn't even put that on my top five list because if y'all remember the Outer Limits, the old school Outer Limits, okay? You remember the theme score, the Outer Limits? It almost sounds similar to The Godfather, and the Outer Limits came out way before Godfather. And I'm like, that's just too close to home to me. That's my personal opinion. But I love Godfather theme score, but it's not like my favorite. Good movie, but not my favorite one. Not too like I would put in my top five because it's like I love the Outer Limits theme score, TV theme score, and Godfather movie score is kind of like, oh wait, hold up. Dun, 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 Anyway, that is my number one 1995's Mortal Kombat. So let's recap for my top 3 favorite movie theme score. Coming in at number 3 is 2016's Fender Bender. Coming in at number 2 is 1984's Beverly Hills Cop. And coming in at number 1 is 1995's Mortal Kombat. What are your favorite movie theme scores of all time? Put it in the comment section below. I would love to read it. And if not, that's okay. So y'all stay blessed and have a good day, and make sure to love one another. All right. So peace, love, and happiness to all of you. Stay cool. Don't be no fool. And use the tool of what? Knowledge. Deuces. Bye. Maybe it's Maybelline.